Starting your own online store is one of the smartest ways to launch a business today. And the good news? It's way easier than you think. Whether you're selling physical goods, digital downloads, or anything in between, over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down the essentials to help you build your Shopify store from scratch. Let's jump in. All right, first things first, let's set up your Shopify account. All you gotta do is hit the link down below to sign up, and you'll only need 3 things to get going: your email, a password, and your store name. Don't stress, you can change it later. Once you're in, you'll land on your Shopify dashboard. This is your command center where you'll handle everything from adding products to tracking orders to running your first marketing campaign. Before we go deeper, take a quick look at the left-hand menu. You'll see tabs for things like orders, products, customers, analytics, all the good stuff. But we'll walk through most of these in the chapters ahead. And I know you're watching this because you want the quick and easy Shopify tutorial, but before we go any further, I do want to let you know that if you are looking for the super in-depth guide, we have a full-length Shopify tutorial that you can watch by clicking right here. Think of it like the extended cut with all the bonus features. Now let's talk about the look and feel of your store, aka your theme. Your theme is basically the vibe. It's the design template that shapes how your website looks to customers from homepage to checkout. To pick one, click Online Store, then Themes on your left sidebar within your Shopify dashboard. Shopify offers both free and premium paid themes. You can always upgrade later once the money's rolling in. When choosing a theme, think about, does it support features you need like product zoom or videos? Does the style match your brand's personality? And how many products are you planning to sell? Once you've picked your theme, hit Customize. This opens up the theme editor, aka your design playground. No coding required. You can add, remove, or rearrange sections on your homepage, upload your logo and set your brand colors, change fonts, button styles, and navigation menus, and highlight a featured collection for your best products. Make sure to hit Save Often and use the preview buttons to check how it looks on desktop and mobile. Let's add your first product. This is where it starts to feel real. Head to Products in your Shopify dashboard and click Add Product in your top right corner. You'll see a bunch of fields, but don't worry, we're just filling out the basics for now. Here's what you'll need: a title. Keep it simple and searchable. What would you type in to find this product? A description. Think benefits, not just features. How does this thing make someone's life better? And if writing's not your thing, Shopify Magic, using AI, can draft your product description in seconds. Images. This is what sells your product. Aim for 3 to 5 clean, high-quality shots from different angles. Pro tip, use Shopify's background remover to keep things looking pro, even if you shot it on your iPhone. Price and compare at price. If you're running a discount, this is how you show what they're saving. Cost per item. This one's just for your records. Customers won't see it. Inventory. Add a SKU if you want to stay organized, and turn on inventory tracking if you're managing stock. Shipping. Enter the product's weight and size so Shopify can calculate shipping rates automatically. Variants, selling different sizes or colors, set those up here. And SEO settings. Don't skip this. Customize your page title and URL so people can actually find your product online. Take your time here. This is the part where your store starts coming to life. And right now, it's giving blank white walls in a single folding chair. But don't worry, we're about to fix that. Now that you've got products in your store, let's build out the other pages on your site that make it feel legit. Head to Online Store again, but this time hit Pages. Then click Add Page to create a few essentials like an About Us page. This is your chance to tell your story. Why did you start this store? What makes your products different? People buy from brands they connect with, and this page builds that trust. A contact page. Keep it simple but accessible. Add an email address, a contact form, and maybe even your socials. And an FAQ page to knock out common questions before they hit your inbox. Other essential pages to consider: a shipping policy. Let customers know how much shipping costs, how long it takes, and if you ship internationally. Your return policy. Outline how returns work and what your return window is. And finally, a privacy policy. This one's a must for legal reasons. Shopify has a free template you can find if you go into your settings and hit policies, so you don't have to start from scratch. When writing these pages, keep it clean and skimmable. Think headings, short paragraphs, bullet points. All right, time to make sure you can actually get paid. Head to your settings and choose Payments in your Shopify admin to set up how your customers will check out. If it's available in your country, Shopify Payments is the easiest option. It's built in, lets you accept credit cards directly, and the fees are competitive. No third-party setup, no drama. If Shopify Payments isn't available or you just want to offer more options, you've got a bunch of choices like PayPal, Stripe, Apple Pay, Google Pay, even Amazon Pay or regional options depending on where you sell. I'd recommend offering at least 2 or 3 payment methods. The more ways people can pay, the fewer carts get left behind. For each one, you'll usually need to create an account if you don't already have one, connect it to your Shopify store, and adjust a few settings like test mode or accepted currencies. And before you go live, test your checkout. Use Shopify's test gateway or make a small real purchase and refund it, just to be safe. Now let's clean up that URL. By default, your store link looks like yourstorename.myshopify.com. Technically fine, but if you want to look polished and build trust, you'll want a real domain like yourstorename.com. Head to Settings, then Domains in your Shopify dashboard. You have 2 options. Buy a domain through Shopify, it's easy and fast, or connect an existing domain. If you've already bought one through, say, GoDaddy, you can connect it here. It just means tweaking your DNS settings, but Shopify walks you through it step by step. When picking a domain, keep it short and easy to spell, free of hyphens and random numbers, and relevant to what you're selling. Bonus, check if the matching social handles are available too. That'll help your branding in the long run. An extra bonus tip, once your domain is connected, consider setting up a business email like info@yourstorename.com. You can do this through email hosting providers like Google Workspace or Zoho Mail. Just follow their steps to verify your domain, then create your custom address. It just looks way more pro than a Gmail address with an underscore and your birth year in it. You've built your store, set up your products, and picked your domain. Now let's make sure everything's ready before you hit publish. Here's a quick launch checklist. Test your checkout. Place a test order to make sure the process is smooth start to finish. Check your site on mobile. Most people shop on their phones, so make sure your store looks good and works well. Click through every link. Broken pages equals bad vibes. Test your navigation and product links. Proofread everything. Product descriptions, policy pages, clean grammar and clear info builds trust. Test your contact form. Shoot yourself a message to make sure you're actually receiving inquiries. Set up order notifications. Go to Settings and Notifications to make sure you're alerted the second an order comes in. Add social links. Connect your Instagram, TikTok, or whatever you're active on in your theme settings. Remove coming soon messaging. Double check you're not still teasing your launch when you're ready to go. And turn off password protection. Go to Preferences and disable the password page, and boom, you're live. Lastly, take a breath. You did the thing. And that's it, the essentials to get your Shopify store up and running. It doesn't have to be perfect on day one. The beauty of e-commerce is that you can tweak, test, and level up as you go based on real customer feedback, not just guesswork. The hardest part is starting, and you've already done that. But remember, every brand you admire started right here with a blank store and a big idea. And you now have everything you need to make it happen too. If this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to Learn with Shopify. We drop new videos every week to help you build, grow, and level up your online business. Got questions? Drop them down in the comments. We read them all, and your question might even spark our next video. I'm Kylie Marr, and I'll catch you in the next one.